Man up, be a better husband. Man up, be a better father. Be a better son. Be a better brother. Be a better friend.
Action, Father.
Next is distribution of Holy Communion.
Slight, yeah, just a slight, like, we're only seeing him from the back, like, and Father Ryan is...
The last part of the shot, he was just frozen.
You talk about a personal relationship with Jesus, you know, it's like, how do you visualize it? How do you see, you know, he who is unseen? So we're creating 3 different short films that are going to depict what it means to man up. How do you see, you know, he who is unseen? And so, you know, with the cinematic arts, we'll be able to actually, you know, give an insight as to what that could look like. You know, what could that look like inside the man when he decides to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ.
What does it mean to man up? It's about understanding the love that God has for you. And whatever sin that you feel stuck in, God's love is greater.
The beginning of the first film is he's already on his knees. Then it's then we say whatever sin you've committed, God's love is greater. That happens after. So that's when I'll go to him in the chair.
Okay. Cool.
There really weren't many good visuals out there, you know, that we could use for this. So that's why we're here today to create something that really has never been done before. And I think these visuals will strike the hearts of the many, many men at the Man Up Conference who are yearning for connection, yearning to be loved, and yearning for that relationship with Jesus. He who has all power will provide that connection. We're just sort of visual society. You know, I mean, everything I understand how to do things is through visuals. You know, nothing really strikes the heart to me like a dynamic visual.
Ready?
Yeah, right here.
Channel that anger for that hatred of sins, right? We tend to love Jesus, but we tend to like sins. So for me, I want to spend a few minutes of the day to do some meditation, to channel that aggression, that anger, that hatred for sins. It's almost to the point where you're allergic to sins.
It's like whatever sin you've committed, and but visually you'll see the word porn, and all the men will know. You know, be right here, and then we could put that anywhere. But basically, the man would be kneeling in front and praying. And so this is in the how-to third film, where we talk about silence. You just so that it's a real reaching, like so he's real high, and it's like, and their arms kind of go like this, like forearms.
You can do that.
You know, and he's actually like helping him up. He's actually lifting him up.
That works. It doesn't work in the context of the last shot we just did.
We are in a culture and a society that has completely denied Jesus Christ. We are in a moment where we are called to be disciples, where we are called to be men, we're called to really just gird our loins per se, and to really walk with faith, walk with courage, walk with strength.
I hope that when people see this, they're drawn closer to a relationship with Jesus Christ, He who loves them more than anyone could ever love.
Why should you man up? Think about your son or daughter that will never be born. Think about those crying out who need God through you, and you're not there. There's nothing more important.
I think when you walk in that room and you see 1,500 men who are all longing for something greater. I mean, the name of the day is Man Up. Yeah, right here is where we need this shot of the phone. Right here, where it's you've committed. See, right here, I have a couple placeholders, but right there is where I think you need to see.
It's like reaching out desperation.
Yeah, those scenes happen out in a different order, because the beginning of the first film is he's already on his knees. Then it's when then we say whatever sin you've committed, God's love is greater. That happens after, so that's when I'll go to him in the chair.
And Father, you're out. David, you're out. Jesus, you're in.
The greatest gift He gives to us is the sacrament of reconciliation. It is through the sacrament of reconciliation that we will receive and understand the true love and the mercy of Christ.
We brought in Father Ryan Nguyen, young priest in the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. He is hearing a sacrament of reconciliation. This is a visual that for us will achieve really the pouring out of humility. Hopefully the penitent will be filled with the Holy Spirit, and we're going to get some dynamic visuals showing how really in that sacrament of reconciliation that Jesus is present in the priest, and he is the one who's actually offering the forgiveness of sins. And so, we're really lucky to have Father Ryan Nguyen, such a dynamic priest, here with us, and Zach Morin, who's playing the role of Jesus. So hopefully this will bless some men in their spiritual life, so that next time they go to the sacrament of reconciliation, they will see Jesus in the priest, and it will help strengthen their relationship with Christ himself.
Action confession. It's okay, just talking and nodding intently, sharing.
If you're going to man up, it's not going to be in the way you might think. For it is when you are weak that you are most strong. In humility, Christ came to us as a baby. If you want to man up, we too must humble ourselves.
Be right here, and then we could put that anywhere, but basically the man would be kneeling in front and praying. And so this is in the how-to, the third film, where we're talking about silence.
So tell me what your vision is.
Yeah, first is we'll set up the altar, and then it's me and praying in front of the monstrance on the altar.
Okay, cool. You want to set that up?
Yeah.
For me, to man up in 2024 is to really channel the spirit of Saint Joseph, to be pure, chaste, and holy. I lost my dad 5 months ago, and it's more important than ever to take on a spiritual father. When you pure and chaste, right, and you have the capacity to love a little bit more than ever before. And I think men like us in this culture, we do need to exude that strong masculinity, that strength, that power, that manliness. And I think when we live out our capacity as a man of God, you're gonna exude that strong masculinity, and that helps to draw out the beautiful, soft femininity of our female friends or parishioners too, and that can help them to foster or perfect their own vocation as daughters of God.
How do I open myself to the Spirit so that when these films are complete, they're not just hearing Bill, they're hearing the actual Spirit of God?
Yeah, let's see it. Tongues out.
Embrace the mercy of Christ with the sacrament of his most holy body, blood, soul, and divinity daily if possible. But most important, silence. God speaks the loudest in silence. To man up, you need silence every day. The King of the universe is waiting for you in silence. This is the only way God begins working through you and starts blessing you and everyone around you. So, man up. Be the better husband. Be the better father. Be the better son, brother, and friend. It's time to man up.
Is the most important part of the spiritual life, is just falling into the arms of Jesus.
Like you're just resting your head on him. I want to leave. Jesus.
That was bright.
Yeah, so we can do that. We can do that while Jesus eats his pizza. I think it went great. I think the Holy Spirit was really in here, in this room, and everyone, every person who worked on this project.
All right. See ya. Peace.
Yeah, give us a wave.
Thanks, Enjoyable Films. You guys are the best. I'm gonna give the Chosen a run for the money.
Appreciate it. Drive home safe, okay? Take your time.
Listen, you guys got to know of my high esteem for this whole inspired man up movement. It's caught the nation on fire.